noticing that you're in the same condition, in the same posture. And he said, I just want to know today, is there any bone in your body that wants to be made well? Yeah. And then before Jesus could finish his conversation, the Bible said that the man, he began to respond. Yeah. And I heard him saying to the Lord that day, he said, well, Lord, every time I try to get down in the pool, yes, God, he said, it seems to be other people around me that's plotting on me that gets in before I do. Did you hear me? Well, I want you to tell someone tonight, if you're in the room tonight, I want you to grab your neighbor, bow their hand, and say, neighbor, no one can block your blessing but you. Did you hear me? Come on, tell me, say, neighbor, no one can block your blessing but you. Did you hear me? Because what I remember is that what God has for me is really just for me. Did you hear me? So I want to tell you tonight, as we're talking about faith, family, and finance, I want you to tell someone, say, neighbor, God has a blessing that's got your name on it. Did you hear me? And I don't care who don't like you. No one can take your blessing. Did you hear me? Good afternoon now, and good evening, and farewell. And so long, I gotta run tonight. But the Bible said that Jesus kept on talking. Did you hear me? See, sometimes when we don't want to hear the Lord, he keeps on speaking. I said he keeps on speaking. Even when we want to be disobedient, God has a way of keep reiterating the same old message. Did you hear me? See, sometimes you'll be sitting at home and a friend will call and speak into your situation, and you say, I ain't listening to them. You get dressed and go to church on Sunday, but you should get up and take a text and start talking about all your business, but we don't know that he's talking about all of your business. Tell someone, say, that's God speaking to you. But we have a way of blocking out what God is saying. But the Bible said, those that have ears, let them hear.